Okay, so I want to share my acne story because it may be useful to someone. I know I spent hours on YouTube watching videos on like methods to get rid of your acne scars, natural ways, different type of products. And I admit I wouldn't go and buy all those products because I don't have the money for it. But I would, try some that were affordable. And I would get frustrated when I would see like 20 different products being tried and how expensive these products were. And it was just nothing I could ever keep up with or even try to. But I had really awful acne. It started probably maybe like 4 years ago. So I'm no spring chicken. Like I just turned 31. And my skin was pretty decent, but then suddenly it just like, this was lined in acne and in scars. And so I will be inserting pictures so that you can get a full view of what it looked like. But basically, it was pretty bad, and it didn't help my self-esteem because I was already like a bigger girl, and I already had low self-esteem because of that. And my mental health wasn't the best. It was really bad at the time. So the acne scars and juicy pimples sitting on top of it not only didn't look good, but it also like made me feel really insecure. It added to my already insecurities. So I wanted to share because I do still have a few marks, as you can probably definitely see right now. But compared to what it was before in the pictures you'll see, it's way better. And I didn't know that this was possible, and I didn't spend a ton of money. And it makes me happy. So I still get pimples. Usually it's around the time of the month. Or if I eat something I know, food intolerances affect your skin. They affect my skin if you pay attention. So like cheese or too much drinking on a weekend or something like that will affect me. And I'll get a big juicy pimple or two. But once they, turn into scars, I use what I'm using to clear that up. So I heard of this product before. I didn't give it a try because I heard of so many products. I don't know, at a certain point you get confused, like which way do I go? And then someone even told me in person, a young lady in the restroom at my old job, I didn't even know her, she said, because I made a comment, she told me, "You look so beautiful today." And instead of just saying thank you, I said, "Oh, thank you. I wish these scars would go away though." And she said, "Well, did you try Ambi? Have you tried the fade cream?" And she started going into a story about a relative who started using it, who was actually a male, and it worked on him. And so she suggested I try it if I really want to, see if it works. So I didn't go get it then either. I think I did buy it not too long after that conversation, and then I didn't really use it. I just had it in my home. And I don't know what possessed me to get the nerve up, to get so tired of, looking at my face and trying it. But I pulled out my closet and I tried it about last year. Last year around this time, my face was, really not good. And so, ambifadecream, I'm going to show you my current thing. It's not new, but I'll also like put a picture up. But it's this. So yeah, this is supposed to be used according to the directions, because I hate reading directions. I thought I saw it before. Twice daily on the affected area. So you put it on your marks, your dark marks. I haven't been using it twice a day. When I started using it, I just started using it once. And I do it at night because I don't like having anything on my face throughout a whole day. But it has hydroquinone, I don't know how to say it. But it has a bleaching agent in it, 2%, and it has 2% of a sunscreen. So It tells you it's used for fading, gradual fading of dark marks and discolorations. And so yeah, this is what I've been. They have two kinds that you can get. They have oily skin, and then they have it's either dry skin or combo or something like that. But this is like, this bottle, 2 ounces. It's like I want to say like $6 at the most for it. Yeah. But I started using that in December, and I was just putting it on at night, and I did it every night. I stuck to it, which I was surprised with. But January, a month later, my skin was like way different, way different. Here is how different it was. So I kept using it after that, and then I did pause sometime this year for like a month or two, because you're not, it even tells you on it, like you're not supposed to use it for longer than 6 months, but you just put it on the scar area. Bleaching is something that is, you know, it's not ideal, and it's not a choice that I would want to make, but this is not just like, this is 2% of the bleaching agent in it. I don't have a problem with that for me, and it did give me results, and I did put it only on the issue areas. So I feel like, you know, pick your battles. But they also have a facial soap, a bar soap that I use, and I started using that. I didn't start using that at the same time I started using the cream. I started using that this year, probably maybe like March or so, maybe April. It's they have, I don't know, I think they might have multiple ones. I'm gonna check on that, but they definitely have one that's for complexion, and it says on the box like to help you even your tone, and it's a green bar soap. So I could show you mine that I've been using, but I'm not gonna do that. But it's that bar is like $3-4 at the most. So you can get both of these products for like $10, and they're in stores like Walmart, Meijer, Target. I've even seen it in Family Dollar, so on Amazon. So it's not hard to find. It's not hard to find. It definitely, I feel like, was a prime component in my skin clearing up, for sure. I have used this stuff, like I said, started December, and I've been using it with a little tiny break in between. Other than that, I haven't used or changed anything different. And I really thought that when I lost weight, you know, you hear all the time, like when you get healthier, different things change and happen for you. Like your skin clears up. My skin did not clear up, even though I wasn't eating like any sugar. I was well into like a year almost of maintenance before, you know, after I lost weight, and I still had like the same acne. And that was really frustrating for me. But finding this helped me. Nothing else that I didn't do anything else in life that I could say changed that. I didn't change anything else, any other aspects of life. So beyond that, another thing that I do is I do exfoliate, and I just started that recently. That has not always been a thing. I started exfoliating earlier this year, and I started it sporadically. And then a little further into the year, I started doing it once a week. And I would put on a mask afterwards. So now I've been experimenting with doing it more frequently, because I have very oily skin, and I feel like my skin could benefit from more regular, more consistent exfoliating. Hopefully, like, the oil production will decrease. So I'm trying to do it, you know, maybe 3 times a week whenever I'm in the mood, but I'm trying to make sure I do it at least 3 times a week. And I just started that like a week ago, so I can give you results on that yet. My skin is still super oily. I can walk around, I can wash my face, and it'd be perfect and matte how I like it. And then an hour later, you know, I could wipe and have like oil all over. It's really weird. So this hasn't helped with that issue, but it has definitely helped me with the scarring and the exfoliating. I had a brush before that was like an electronic bristle brush that I got from Aldi's or something. And then I got a handheld bristle brush that I would do myself. And now I just got this like a couple weeks ago and I fell in love with it. It's a silicone exfoliating brush. And it has like 2 different sides, and you plug it up with the USB and hit the power button and just, you know, circular motions. And it's like really cool because I feel like the cleaning is better. It's silicone. And I feel more secure when I clean it like it's actually clean instead of trying to get in between little bristles. So I've been using that. And I like to, like I said, apply a mask on after I do it to my face, just to do it all at once, like a little self-care routine. And the mask, I'll show you. Okay, so this is the mask that I've been using, but I use different variations of the same thing, different brands. I'm not loyal to a brand of my mask. Sometimes I use Queen Helene, but it's always usually a green mask. Like I think this is avocado and oatmeal clay mask, and then I think the Queen Helene one is like mint julep or something. So I just like to put that on my face afterwards. I feel like it really helps me. It just gives me a better feel that things are complete and, you know, less oily. So those are 2, you know, those are parts of my routine, but they're not, you know, something that I feel like it's a whole thing. It's really simple, what I've been doing. Also, paying attention to what you eat. I'm always going to talk about that because I realized some things that I were eating that would make me break out. And I think I talked about that earlier. Yeah, I did. But yeah, cheese, stuff like that. Pay attention to what you're putting in your body. If you're eating a whole bunch of, you know, unhealthy or fast food or processed foods, it's not good for you. And it will reflect, if not in your waist, it will reflect in your mood, or it will reflect in your skin. It will reflect in your mindset, and so on and so on. Different story for a different day, for sure. So that's pretty much it. That's what I do. Exfoliate, face mask, Ambi cream at night, Ambi facial soap. And I do wash my face twice a day at the least. Sometimes it's more than that. But at the least morning and night, wash my face, and then apply my stuff afterwards at night for the fade cream. So also some tips that are probably likely to be common sense to like most people, but sometimes we do forget about certain things, and so I will address them because they fall in line with this. Things like replacing your face cloth often. Obviously, most of us already have separate face cloths for our bodies than we do our face, but you still want to replace your face cloth often, like your washcloth that you wash your face with or whatever you use to wash your face. You must replace it frequently. Like I probably don't do it as frequent as I should, but it needs to be done like, I don't know, I would say it depends on who you are in your face. But if you're like me, my skin is very sensitive and it's very oily. I need to replace it at least 3 times a week, at the least. And then, you know, things like I said, this exfoliator thing, clean it every time you're done using it so that when you go to grab it, it's clean. You know, you don't want to be re-putting particles on your face. Pillowcases, sheets, whatever you lay your face on, but definitely your pillowcases, wash them frequently, replace them, you know, in between your washes, because when you get in the bed, even though if you're like me and you, of course, wash your face before you go to lay down and you take your shower and stuff before bed, still there are, like, you sweat during your sleep sometimes, natural oils pop up on your face, and then that gets onto your pillowcase. So then you're laying on this every night. You need to replace that almost as frequently as your washcloth. And then hair, your hair. So hair sitting on your face can definitely aggravate acne. And I know my hair is sitting on my face right now as I'm talking about it. I don't know why I like wearing my hair like towards my face. It's a thing, but I have gotten better at it where I'll pull it off my face and keep it off for like the majority of the day. But our hair has oils in it, and whatever product you use in your hair, so that product is on your hair, which is then like laying against your face. And then, you know, I really felt like when my acne scars were worse, that was really where my hair kind of just laid most of the time, in those spots. And all the, basically, like I said, everything that's in your hair, especially, you know, is touching your face. And then wash your hair, because washing your hair, like, your hair health leads to your skin health. It's directly like in contact with it in your body. So if you wash your hair frequently, then that will be good for your face, so that when your hair does touch your face, it's not gonna bring about a whole, you know, host of acne scars or pimples. Use, you know, and what you use in your hair is important too. Like, I'm not going to tell you what you use in your hair. It depends on how your hair is. Your hair might be different than mine, but what I use is like a natural oil product that's very lightweight that my sister-in-law makes by hand, and it's super good for the hair and super good for even the skin. So I use a small amount of that. It's very lightweight, so when my hair does touch my face, I don't feel like it's gonna cause, you know, a riot. I don't feel bad about that when it does. But those are, you know, just things that you want to avoid. And then I feel like there's something else I was gonna address as far as like tips. Also, right now we're all wearing face masks. Definitely switch it out. And if it's a fabric one that is washable, definitely wash it frequently, because even if you just run to the store, you do it every day for a week and think, oh, this mask is fine. There is just natural germs from the outside. You taking it on and off with dirty hands, you know. Make sure that you are washing your mask. That goes with that. It's sitting directly on your face, and that can cause some issues if things, you know, go haywire. Okay, final point that I want to make, I think it's the final one, is about makeup. So makeup, my gosh, I love makeup, but I don't do my makeup that often because my skin is oily and I hate the feel of makeup on my face. And even when I was like, had the acne, I was really thinking like, maybe I should really invest in some makeup so I can cover this up, because I just, you know, feel like it would make me feel better functioning in the world with makeup on and look, you know, making my skin look the way I feel like it should look. But ultimately, makeup is, you know, something that's going to probably clog your pores, and it's just not like all those different products and the things that are in the products sitting on your face for extended periods of time, I wouldn't recommend. I will wear makeup still on occasion, and when I say occasion, it is an occasion. Like, it's probably a handful of times, one handful of times per year, if that. It just depends on my mood and if I'm, you know, where I'm going or whatever. But makeup is loved, but it's just something that is not, it's something that you should use sparingly if you can, because it really does aggravate your skin. Like, it's just, that's just what it does. It does look beautiful though. I love makeup and I love a full face, and it adds a little extra, but keeping it to a minimum really helps. And if you wear, and you do wear, make sure you clean it all off, as we all probably already know and do. But, you know, full makeup wipes, and I even exfoliate once I'm done removing makeup. I have to clean my face like 3 times in order for me to feel like it's actually clean. and all the product is off because I don't want that sitting on my face. But that's pretty much all that I have. Oh, and I don't moisturize, and I know I've read so many times, I heard so many times that everyone should moisturize regardless of your skin type, and that people with oily skin should moisturize for sure because you know, your skin is overproducing oil when you don't moisturize. However, I haven't found a good moisturizer. I experimented with that a few times and it didn't go good. I just felt even more oily, and so I just quit. So if anybody who may have watched this video has suggestions on what to do to tame my oily face and what to use as far as moisturizer brands or moisturizers period that are really good, let me know, because I definitely need help on that front. But if you watched, thanks for watching, and I hope that it was useful. And yeah, Ambi, I'm going to try to insert some pictures in here, and hopefully my point gets across.